Hello, I'm Alena, and I'm having my cup of tea. And I hope you're grabbing a cup of coffee or tea or water and come join me so that we can chat. And this topic, I think, is going to create so much interest for you because it's something we so need. And yet we always put on the back burner. Why do we do that? The things we need, we always say, we'll wait. You know, this is about creating more balance in your life. And I'm talking about this because I had to do this just recently. Because life can turn into a tornado before we know it. You know, stuff happens and all of a sudden people want you to start doing things, or you need to start doing things, or whatever happens, schedules go crazy, whatever it is, and it starts going like a tornado. And you can get caught in that tornado and get your head so boggled and get so tired, and your cup in yourself just drains down to nothing. And then we start feeling yuck, and we start getting impatient, and we start to get snappy, and we start to feel deprived, and it's just not fun. We need a vacation. Am I right? It just happens. It just happens. So how do we create the balance before that tornado takes over? Or when that tornado is hitting, how do we keep that balance? And that's what I had to learn. I mean, I'm very honest about this. My life did take a total tornado turn. And it did when my mom started getting really sick. And then when she passed, I was the one who, which was to my surprise, was left to do everything. And I didn't expect that totally. And so my life then turned into this crazy world of doing my work, my kids, my mom's estate, settling up everything with everyone, the houses, everything. How do you do that, you know, and how do you create your balance? Well, that's what I started to do. I couldn't, 1 week of that, and I said, I've had enough. So I decided to start to have a scheduled take care of me. Yes. And I think it's working very well. You might want to try this. That's why I got on. I definitely schedule in my meditations. I like to do a meditation when I first get up. It's more of a gratitude meditation, right in my bed, before I even set my feet on the floor. And then when I get up, I feel good. You know what I mean? There's not a care in the world, and it just feels good. And then I get my son off to school. If I can stop at my little river wetlands, my little nature place, and do my gratitudes, even more. But lately I haven't even been able to do that. So, that'll come back later. But right now, I had to hit the ground running. So I decided, all right, I'm going to schedule another meditation about 3 or 4 o'clock. Give myself a little leeway. And then now tonight, I'm getting back into my own exercise. After dinner, I'm going for a walk. Meanwhile, I've been trying to do little dancing in the house to bring up my energy and renew me. Take walks in nature. We have to create the balance for ourselves. For me, I need time. I need time for the meditations. I need to get myself centered again. And I need to feel that incredible peace and to download anything that Spirit wants to tell me. But if my mind is all in a dither and I'm thinking all the time, it doesn't have room to do that. So my balance was out of whack. And it's so easy for us because, let's face it, we want to help. We want to help our kids. We want to be really good at our job. We want to be there for people. But sometimes that can push us past the limit. And we have to pull back in. We have to know that we need to fill our cup. And it's great when life is rosy and nice and you can stop at the little nature preserve and have your tea. Those are the times you cherish. You can go to your yoga class and then go have tea with your friends. Or you can go to lunch with all your other friends, or whatever it is. You can go for that golf time and then have a nice leisurely day at the golf course. Those are all wonderful, nurturing ways. And those are great things to keep. And we should never feel guilty for doing that, because that's what keeps us healthy. But when that tornado hits, we have to then recalculate and think, okay, how do I get those necessities, those things that keep me sane, so that I can sleep at night? And for me, it is those meditations. For me, it is music. In the car, I turn off the news, I put on music. And I don't put on rock and roll right now because I'm not in the mood. I put on something that's soothing or something that's uplifting spiritually, music, you know. These are the things. Because I'm getting my center back. And you know what? The more I keep that balance in my life, and the more I keep myself centered, then I am less likely to react in a negative way, or to panic, or to have those thoughts racing in my head. When I feel balanced and even happy, then I can deal with the holdups or the challenges or the people not being so nice. You know, those things I can do if I'm centered, and everything goes much smoother. And that's important. When life is throwing you lemons, to heck with the lemonade. It's up to us to make the lemon meringue pie. And we do that by creating the balance we want to have in our life. But it's up to us to do it. So, as you're sitting there with that cup of tea of yours, where is your life like a tornado? You know, where is your life like a tornado? And how can I get that balance back into my life? And how can I balance all my different worlds? It's the same thing. It's scheduling time, just like I am with my meditations. You schedule your kids. Am I doing that? Ask yourself. All these things are meant to keep us in a rounded, fill our cup, and feel good while we live this so-called life. And it does feel better. Thank you for joining me. I'm anxious to see, leave me a comment at soulmanifesto.com. If you can leave me a comment about your wonderful, how you created that balance in your life, I would love to hear your stories. I really would. So please, once you do that this week, would you send me something at Soul Manifesto? Or just comment below this video. I would love that. I would love to hear how you're creating that peace, that balance, that fill your cup nurturing in your life. Thank you for joining me today. I do look forward to our chats. Remember, spirit is love. And when we keep ourselves centered and nourish ourselves when we need it and listen to ourselves when we need to listen to ourselves, then we open ourselves up to being guided more and more by spirit and not just by the busyness in our head. And that is love. I love you all. Make it a wonderful week of balance. Namaste. Thanks for watching. Don't miss out on a single thing. Subscribe below. And here's something else I think you'll enjoy. Namaste.